Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47. Right there. 54.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Elliott. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Check, 54.
On 1st and 10, Brissett finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Colts first down.
Come on, set. Set the ending. Come on, come on.
Brissett on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We're going to 54. Why here? Kill. 47.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To throw, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Hey, come on. 54. Hey, that's scared.
Brissett to throw on first. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Check, ready. Come on, Pittsburgh. Check. Walk 54. Walk 23.
They'll run here with Mack. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the run.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts
We're going to 53. Kill.
So first down carry by Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And now it's blocked. The Colts have it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10. And, oh, he will not get in. Took it all the way back inside the 5. But in the end, an exercise in futility. He doesn't get to the promised land.
So when the rules committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, this is what they were talking about. Blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brissett. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Brissett. This is caught. shot. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's good. First and 10 at the 38.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From the 45 on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grover Stewart able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And an alley to run. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Now here's Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert flare.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Brissett now. And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 47 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Oh, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Watch the whip.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Out of the gun, Brissett. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. We're going to 54. Check.
Prescott from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 27.
Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to